Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. No importa la hora que sea, siempre es un gran momento para aprender español con Profesor Pablo. Another pit stop. They're challenging, but with great challenges, there's great growth. So let's take these sentence by sentence and keep in mind that all these sentences are incorporating prior material from prior lessons. So here we go. We will be there to help paint the house, provided it is not raining. Will is always a future. Ayudar is to help. Pintar is to paint. Now, this is a key word here, or phrase. It's an adverbial conjunction technically, but it's con tal de que, 4 words. Con tal de que, and this would be estar lloviendo. So let's start. We will be there. Take the infinitive, estar, put hemos on the end. Estaremos allí. We will be there. Estaremos allí to help. Now we need para to introduce the infinitive. Estaremos allí para ayudar. Now you need the a in front of another infinitive. Estaremos allí para ayudar a pintar la casa. Estaremos allí para ayudar a pintar la casa, provided, con tal de que. That is a provocador. You must use subjunctive after con tal de que, always. This is in the present, so we need present subjunctive, verb number 8, opposite vowel. And break it down into logical chunks. We will be there, estaremos allí, to help paint the house, para ayudar a pintar la casa, provided that, con tal de que, it is not raining. No, it can't be está, it's got to be opposite vowel. Esté lloviendo. Estaremos allí para ayudar a pintar la casa, con tal de que no esté lloviendo. It's just little phrases put together. Estaremos allí para ayudar a pintar la casa, con tal de que no esté lloviendo. That's kind of fast. I'll slow it down. Estaremos allí para ayudar a pintar la casa, con tal de que no esté lloviendo. We met each other last summer when we were on vacation. Well, we met, that's in the past. We were, that's in the past. So it's always the question, preterite or imperfect. We met, that's something that happened, something that you did. It's over, it's done, it's complete. That's going to be preterite. When we're on vacation, let's say the stick represents the 2 weeks we were gone on vacation, and somewhere in here at a given day, we met. But when we met, our vacation wasn't over, it was still happening. So that's an incomplete past action, an ongoing past action in the past. That's imperfect. So here we go. We met each other. Just take the verb conocer, make it reflexive, conocerse. And you just need 2 words to say we met each other. Nos, we need the preterite of conocer. Say, nos conocimos. Nos conocimos last summer, el verano pasado. Nos conocimos el verano pasado when we were on vacation. Cuando, you need the imperfect of estar. Estábamos. Nos conocimos el verano pasado cuando estábamos. Remember in Spanish, you don't say en vacación, you say de vacaciones, plural. Nos conocimos el verano pasado cuando estábamos de vacaciones. Break it down. Nos conocimos el verano pasado cuando estábamos de vacaciones. To be on vacation is estar de vacaciones. This is great because it refreshes our memory. I will give it to her as soon as I see her. Well, dar is to give, dar. As soon as is tan pronto como. Tan pronto como. As soon as I see her. Well, will is future, verb number 6. I will give it to her as soon as I see her. I have not seen her yet, so this has to be subjunctive because the action hasn't happened yet. A lot of times when you say what you're going to do, what you will do, or what you're going to do, when something or as soon as something, then that's going to be subjunctive because the action has not happened yet. So let's start off. I will give it to her. Well, let's take the verb dar. I will give, daré. Now your pronouns have to go in front of a conjugated verb. So we know it is going to be lo, because it's in general. We don't know it's la, like it's something feminine. It's just say lo for it. Now, I will give it to her. I will give it to her. How do you say to her? It's le, L-E. But remember in Spanish, you cannot have two object pronouns together, either in front or tagged on to something that both begin with an L. So you can't say le lo daré. You change that le to say. That's a lesson we've had and we've gone over, but it's been quite a while. It's probably been a couple hundred lessons ago. So we need to review. So this would be, I will give it to her. Se lo daré. 3 words. Se lo daré. Remember, it can't be le lo. It's got to be se lo daré. As soon as tan pronto como. Se lo daré tan pronto como I see her. Now, is it going to be le or la? It's not to see to her, le. It's to see her. It's going to be la. So this case would be se lo daré tan pronto como. We need the pronoun in front of the verb. La. Now we need subjunctive of ver. How do you get to the present subjunctive? Take the yo-o form of the present tense, beo. Change that o to the opposite vowel, which is an a, bea. There it is. Se lo daré. If you want to put a ella, that's okay. Se lo daré a ella tan pronto como la vea. Here we go again. Se lo daré a ella tan pronto como la vea. Love it. It will be a great day when they get married. Oh my gosh, this couple is amazing. They've done so much for the community and for all the kids here, the youth programs. It will be a great day when they get married. Well, will is future. It will be a great day when they get married. They haven't gotten married yet. I told you with future and when, you're going to go present subjunctive after that when. So it will be a great day. We need the verb ser or estar. Well, you don't use estar with nouns. You use ser with nouns. Será. Será. That old song. Lo que será, será. Será. Accent on the A. How do you say a great day would be uno gran día, una gran día, or un gran día? Remember, it's el día. So, será un gran día. It's not grande. Será un gran día. It'll be a great party. Será una gran fiesta. Gran, G-R-A-N. Será un gran día cuando they get married. Casarse is to get married. It's got to be reflexive. The pronoun's got to go in front of a conjugated verb. Será un gran día cuando se... It needs opposite vowel. It's not casan, it's casen. Será un gran día cuando se casen. Wow. Será un gran día cuando se casen. Break it down. Será un gran día cuando se casen. I found what I was looking for. Encontrar and hallar both mean to find, but we're going to go with encontrar. I found, preterite, something you did, it happened, right? To look for is buscar. So let's go, I found, encontré. Now, how do you say what when it's a question? It's K with an accent mark on the E. But how do you say what when it's not a question? Loque. So here, encontré loque. Encontré loque. I was looking for, you could say imperfect buscaba, but more commonly, people would say encontré lo que estaba buscando, what I was looking for. When you found it, you were looking for it. The action of looking for it wasn't over. You were looking for it, right? You were looking for it. Where is it? Where? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? Encontré lo que estaba buscando. Come over here so you can see this. Come over here, that's a command. Now that could be a usted command or a familiar command. We're going to go with both so you can see this. So, this is another one of those adverbial conjunctions, para qué. After para qué, you got to use the subjunctive. So let's start out. Come, the verb is venir. The familiar command would be ben, ben. The usted command would be venga, venga. So you could go either ben, let's do it with ben, familiar too. How do you say over here? Ben aquí is come here. ven acá, ven por acá, ven aquí, ven acá, ven por acá. That's okay. Ven aquí is fine. Come over here. Ven aquí. That's okay. Ven aquí, ven por aquí, ven acá, ven por acá. It just depends on the distance, how far here is, right? Ven aquí, so, para que. Now we need to go subjunctive present. Ven aquí para que you can. That's the verb poder. The present tense of poder is puedes. Take the puedo, change the O to A, and expand. Ven aquí para que puedas ver. How do you say this when it's just this in general? It's not este, it's not esta, it's esto. Ven acá para que puedas ver esto. Someone's further away. Ven acá para que puedas ver esto. Ven aquí para que puedas ver esto. Come over here so you can see this. Ven aquí para que puedas ver esto. Stay there until I get there. Stay there until I get there. Quedarse is to stay. This is command again. By the way, the usted command would be, instead of ven, it would be venga. Venga aquí para que pueda ver esto. Or ustedes, vengan aquí para que puedan ver esto. Stay there until I get there. Let's take the verb quedarse. Let's go with the familiar command, okay? Well, that's just the present tense, the LA form, so it's queda. Positive command, put the te on the end. If you write it out, there's an accent on the E. Quédate allí until, hasta que, same thing here. After until, if the action has not happened yet, you need to go here, in this case, present subjunctive. Quédate allí hasta que yo llegue. We don't need to say allí again. Stay there until I get there. Quédate allí hasta que yo llegue. Quédate allí hasta que yo llegue. I have to show you these photos. Okay? To have is tener. To have to do something is tener que plus infinitive. This could be commonly enseñar. Could also be mostrar. M-O-S-T-R-A-R. By the way, a counter is a mostrador because the counter is showing you whatever's on the countertop, right? El mostrador. Here we go. I have to show. It's either going to be tengo que enseñar or tengo que mostrar. But what about the you? Where does the pronoun for you go? Te. If it's usted, it would be le. Usted person. Tengo que enseñar. The le can go in front of tengo, the conjugated verb. Le tengo que enseñar, or te tengo que enseñar, or put it on the end of enseñar. Tengo que enseñarle, or tengo que enseñarte these photos. Now, photos are fotos, but it's las fotos. So the word for these would be estas. Tengo que enseñarte estas fotos. Tengo que enseñarle, mostrarle estas fotos. Le tengo que enseñar estas fotos. I am sure that I gave you the key. I'm sure that I gave you the keys. Estar seguro, for ladies segura. That we know is que. And dar again is keys. I gave, right? I'm sure, that's present tense. I gave would be the preterite. Something that happened, you did, it's over, it's done. I'm sure that I gave you the keys would be estoy seguro, or you ladies, estoy segura que te di, las llaves. Estoy seguro que te di las llaves. Remember, we had a lesson, we called it el queísmo. A lot of times, like, people are going to say, estoy seguro de que te di las llaves. Put the de in there, de que te di las llaves, that's fine. But a lot of people over the years, they get rid of that de and they go straight to the que. That's called el queísmo, where you remove the de and go straight to the que. Not a big deal. Either way, it's fine. Estoy seguro de que te di las llaves. Estoy seguro que le di or te di las llaves. Le would be for usted, you. She gave it to us before she left. Gave, the verb dar again. The verb dar is so common. She gave it to us before. Here it is. Antes de que is always followed by the subjunctive before she left. Left is in the past, so we need verb number 9, past subjunctive. So we have preterite, she gave it to us. So how do you say she gave? Dio, D-I-O. To us has to go in front of the conjugated verb. So it would be nos dio. What about the it? Where does the it go? Well, it goes between the nos and the dio. Nos lo dio. To us, it she gave. Right? It's the indirect, and then the direct, and then your verb. Nos lo dio. Before, antes de que, always followed by subjunctive, before she left. Now, to leave could be salir, and if that's what you want to do, okay. You go to salieron, change the O to an A, and back off the N, and you have nos lo dio antes de que saliera. Or very commonly, we use the verb irse to leave, to take off. So it could be also, nos lo dio antes de que se fuera. Nos lo dio antes de que se fuera. We want to get home before the game starts. Oh my gosh. We want to get home before the game starts. We want is the verb querer. To get somewhere is llegar. We know home before. There it is. Antes de que, you got to go subjunctive. If you want to sound, I don't want to say it that way. If you want to use really high-level Spanish, throw in a con tal de que provided with subjunctive. Before is so easy to use. Before, the verb that comes after is always subjunctive, either present or past. I love antes de que. Queremos llegar a casa antes de que el partido empezar. It's got to be present subjunctive before the game starts. Empezar, the yo form, empiezo. Change that O to opposite vowel, which is an E, empiece. But remember that the Z changes to C in front of an I or an E. So this whole sentence would be, queremos llegar a la casa antes de que el partido empiece. E-M-P-I-E-C-E. Queremos llegar a la casa antes de que el partido empiece. It was raining when I went to bed, but it was snowing when I woke up. It was raining. So we want estar with lloviendo. It was raining. It wasn't done raining, right? It was happening still in the past. So that's going to be imperfect. Estaba lloviendo when? Cuando I went to bed. That's not subjunctive. That's a statement of fact. That's something you did. It happened. It's over. It's done. Completed past action. It was raining when I went to bed. Now, acostarse is a common way of saying to go to bed, to lie down, right? Estaba lloviendo cuando, pronoun in front, me acosté. Pero, estaba lloviendo cuando me acosté, but it was snowing, estaba nevando. Estaba lloviendo cuando me acosté, pero estaba nevando cuando, to wake up is despertarse. Okay, put the me in front. Estaba lloviendo cuando me acosté, pero estaba nevando cuando me desperté. There it is. Estaba lloviendo cuando me acosté, pero estaba nevando cuando me acosté. I found out what happened. I found out what happened. Saber in the preterite is to find out. It's not sabía. That means I knew. We got to go preterite. It's irregular. It's supe. Supe. How do you say what when it's not a question? We did it up here somewhere. Loque. Okay, and then pasar is to happen. It happened. It's over. It's done. It's completed. Preterite. The verb is pasar. 4 words. Supe lo que pasó. I found out. I heard. I found out about what happened. Supe lo que pasó. We will be there to help paint the house provided it is not raining. Estaremos allí para ayudar a pintar la casa con tal de que no esté lloviendo. We met each other last summer when we were on vacation. Nos conocimos el verano pasado cuando estábamos de vacaciones. I will give it to her as soon as I see her. Se lo daré tan pronto como la vea. It will be a great day when they get married. Será un gran día cuando se casen. I found what I was looking for. Encontré lo que estaba buscando. Come over here so you can see this. Ven aquí para que puedas ver esto. Stay there until I get there. Quédate allí hasta que yo llegue. Quédese allí hasta que yo llegue. Quédense allí hasta que yo llegue. I have to show you these photos. Tengo que enseñarte estas fotos. Te tengo que enseñar estas fotos. You could also swap out enseñar for mostrar, and le for usted, you, for te, familiar you. I'm sure that I gave you the keys. Estoy seguro que te di las llaves. She gave it to us before she took off. Nos lo dio antes de que se fuera. We want to get home before the game starts. Queremos llegar a casa or queremos llegar a la casa antes de que el partido empiece. It was raining when I went to bed, but it was snowing when I woke up. Estaba lloviendo cuando me acosté, pero estaba nevando cuando me desperté. I found out what happened. Supe lo que pasó. Okay, it's great because this is how you're going to get better with preterite and perverb, real life examples, a little bit of explanation, a lot of practice, right? Subjunctives, now you know, antes de que, we're drilling it, antes de que. But instead of doing 20 sentences with antes de que, and it's always subjunctive, we're doing some antes de que here. We've already done the groundwork, if you will. We've laid the foundation for the subjunctive. And now we're just hitting on everything. So we're trying to strengthen that network and make more connections. And all of it goes in the language learning module that has no capacity. It's not 1 gig, 2 gig, 10 gig. It's infinite. Oh my gosh, the brain, the memory, unbelievable. Okay, es todo por ahora. Cuídense mucho. Diviértanse con lo que sea. Coman bien. Tomen su agua, ¿verdad? Es importantísimo tomar el agua. Ok, nos vemos pronto. Cuídense. Bye.